instruction. Gracias.
No.
¿Cómo se llama?
Me? Maria.
Maria, mucho gusto, Esteban.
What's the tune of these instruments?
Okay, yeah, we'll first talk about what's going on here with the tunings.
Primero hablar de eso, ya que le estás preguntando.
Let's
Aunque
take my tuner right now and see what I think the most important thing
it's to turn off cell phones.
is to turn off cell phones. The most important thing with a cigar box is put the tuner on here. Where's the tuner? What happened to my tuner? Oh, here we are. You get it for free app too. This is free from Boss. You get a tuner. So the most important thing when you have a cigar box and you make your own, okay, or if it's that each one has its own feel. You can go ahead and if you like playing in G, D, G, you can do that, or you can do A, D, A. You know, it's always the first, the tonic, and then the fifth, and then the tonic.
Like that.
Okay.
Entonces, como dice él, depende de cada guitarra como ustedes la manejen, pero el normal que usan para estas guitarras es el que él dice, que es el sol, re, sol, el de blues.
Tónica, quinta.
Tónica y quinta, exacto.
Now, you can go online now on YouTube, and there's so many different tunings. You can go ahead and you can do all sorts of different tunings. You can go GDD, you can go GDB. It talks a little bit about this in the instruction here on what you can do. There's so many different tunings, but the main thing is that when you build a box or if you get a box, you have to find what's good for you. Okay, so here, give me this. So now, like the other day, I was working on
Let me
song.
translate a bit, and then, yeah, we need to stop a little bit to translate.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Entonces cuando él dice que la caja tiene obviamente una incidencia en el afinamiento y que cada uno tiene que sentir el instrumento para ver, pero como se dieron cuenta están todos los, o sea, realmente cualquier afinación se puede hacer, pero la del blues que él menciona es la más común, es la de sol, re, sol, que es la del blues, y les va a mostrar entonces cómo la está afinando. So what is that? G, D, G?
What I usually do this one in, this one, this is going to be A, E,
La,
E,
La, sí,
and then A.
en la, sí, la.
La, mi, la.
La, mi, la, ajá, la, mi, la.
Now, two things. You can make an easy slide by top of a wine bottle,
¿Sí? Con una botellita.
or you take brass pipe. Okay. Now,
Okay.
so A, okay, and now capo. Now, this is a blues scale.
Una escala de blues.
Long big wheels rolling, high water everywhere. Well, big boat is rolling, Lord, high water everywhere. Lord, the sun gonna catch, oh, gonna catch me way down there. And slide. So 2 different tunings. Well, you can do more, but this is the one we're building today.
La que vamos a construir hoy es...
Is this one.
Ujú. So what tune is it?
C. Same thing.
Ah, igual que la que tocó en Do, la que va a construir en este momento.
C, G, C. 1.
Do, Sol,
Do.
Do. Do, Sol, Do.
Oh, now told me, Lord, I cried the whole night long. Well, I roared out of trouble, Lord, I cried the whole night long. When I woke up this morning, everything I had was gone.
Let's talk about history. Yeah.
Let's talk about the history. So, the box.
Empezando por la caja.
You know, it was very expensive to buy a regular guitar in the 20s or 30s.
Era demasiado caro comprar en los años 20 y 30 una guitarra. En esa época era demasiado caro.
Like, what kind of Viper guitar? Like, that's your guitar, right?
Yeah.
See, now, a guitar like that, I don't see, but, you know, I know that it was just very expensive. The manufacturing cost a lot more back then to make the guitar.
Ya, como lo menciona él, esas guitarras o cualquiera era muy difícil, o que la creación era muy cara, ensamblarlas, todo eso, cualquier tipo de marca en ese momento.
See, so what would happen is many people would get a, well, explain, where's, I forgot one thing. Un momentito. Excusa.
De todos modos, estos eran cajas de cigarrillos, en esa época se utilizaban acá, metían los puros. En esa época más que todo era de cigarrillos. Él les va a explicar que hay otras cajas, pero la que era famosa era la de los cigarrillos, de los puros. ¿Ya?
So, the blues, the slide with this started with what's known as one-string diddley bow.
Al principio se hacía con una sola cuerda, una solita. Pero
Uno solito. In la casa, the people would gather around, party in the house.
se reunían en la casa,
They call it back porch. ¿Cómo se llama back porch?
como el patio trasero.
Patio
La casa
trasero.
se hacían en la parte trasera de la casa.
So they would take a long wire and string it up from like a rafter, like the ceiling, or
Cogían una puntilla y clavaban la cuerda al techo.
right, and then they would go ahead and attach it there,
Y la pegaban al piso.
and then they would sing like and they would hit the floor.
Zapateando.
But the floor was like this, a wood floor. Now what we have is if you need a temporary floor, you bring a temporary floor, and this you'll hear the concert tonight. This is where you go like this, and then so the floor be wood floor.
En el pasado era realmente
Gran-
el piso de madera.
They didn't have this.
Y este es un instrumento que ahora
It's a
tiene.
new instrumental. See, it's most important. And then they would just go ahead and play go solamente uno. So that you go. And I rolled and I tumbled and I cried the whole night long. And the string would mimic the voice. So it'd be like.
La cuerda emulaba la voz, ¿no? La cuerda era la voz de la persona.
Well, now come on, baby, sit down on my knee. Mississippi. When I come here, baby, sit down on my knee. So, but solamente one thing. They didn't have a cigar box.
En esa
Okay?
época era solamente
Historia.
la cuerdita en el techo, al piso, con el piso se tocaba. En esta noche en el concierto, él va a hacer una demostración también de eso, para un concierto esta noche.
Pregunta.
What time is the concert?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. Sí.
7 p.m. en el Colombo del Centro, en el de la 19 con segunda, al lado de la estación de las aguas.
Free entrance.
Free entrance.
Yeah, free entrance. Bueno, bonito, barato.
Ahí está la planilla, pueden registrarse y pueden, digamos, como pedir las boletas que quieran.
Sí, va a
Si
estar muy
quieren con
bueno.
alguien.
They're coming.
So then what happened? A lot of people came up with the idea. Well, we take a cigar box like this, you know, and this is so you can paint your own. You could put the Colombian flag on here. You could do whatever you want with this. We don't have enough time to paint, but they take a cigar box. Many times just attach the neck. Yeah, more or less like what we attach the neck on this, like this. You know, we attach the neck like this right now. You know, and then you put the strings through it, and we're gonna build one right now. And then they started making 1 string, 2 string, 3 string, 4, 5, 8, many strings.
Entonces, lo que, como está explicando, las personalizaban. Nosotros incluso podríamos personalizar la nuestra con la bandera de Colombia, dice él. Pero en esa época las personalizaban y empezó a crecer el instrumento de una cuerda, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cuerdas consecutivamente. Y él nos va a mostrar cómo construir una de 3 cuerdas, es la que vamos a hacer el día de hoy.
I got a question.
Yes.
Is this actually a pickup?
Yeah, now this is an electric pickup. This guitar is made by Lace. I've been working with Lace. They make guitar pickups. And they also make guitars now too. So Lace is one of the number one pickup manufacturers. Lace also makes for regular guitars. They started in 1979 with Van Halen, and then Jeff Beck. The Jeff Beck Strat has the Lace pickups. So I work very closely with Lace and so Lace started making the cigar boxes, and it's, you know, it's, the necks are good necks like these necks. So, you know, that's, but we're not gonna, there's 2 different types of pickup. Let me explain that a little bit too. There's what's known as a piezo pickup. That's what we're gonna put in. We're not doing a pickup today. I mean, if we have time,
Si no hay tiempo para hacer el pickup como tal. Hay 2 tipos de pickup, él está explicando. El primero es, what are the 2 kinds? That one, and
well, no, your piezo, yeah. So you've got this,
está ese.
which is a humbucker,
Yeah.
and this is the piezo pickup that we glue in, and then we drill a hole just like through this, and we put the piezo, but the piezo goes like somewhere in between, underneath. This glues in there. Do we have enough time to make an electric one today, or?
I don't think so, but
Okay.
no.
And the other question is, have you ever tried with more than one pickup?
Oh yeah. I like it actually with one of these and a piezo. That way you get more of the sound of the instrument. Because with this, just makes it really electric, really grungy. But with this, now I have a bass. I have a wine box bass, and with the wine box, it's I've got a piezo and so it's a wine box, and we made it into a bass. A lot harder to make that than this. Oh, because the tension of the strings.
Sí, para los que no hablan inglés, creo que casi todos hablan inglés ahora. Sí se puede, él le pregunta que se puede hacer con 2 pickup y él dice que preferiblemente sería bueno tener este tipo de pickup debajo y este también para que suene mejor. Pero hoy por el tiempo solamente va a ser con este, pero él sí recomienda los 2 pickup. Este, que no sé cómo se llamará, ustedes saben más. Y este tipo de pickup, que es el de la eléctrica, ¿no? Entonces nos va a mostrar cómo se hace. Let's show them.
Yeah, I mean, once like this pickup is made in Maine, the state of Maine. These pickups are made in California. Lace is made in California. These are made in Maine. When you start building, you just have to figure out what kind of pickups you like to do. You know, there's nothing wrong with having two pickups. I've got guitars with two pickups. There's so many options. So,
Entonces sí que él tiene con dos pickup, con la pickup. Realmente eso depende de cada uno, ¿no? De lo que quieran tocar.
okay. Preguntas about the history. I will say that all of a sudden, in the 90s, everybody started making cigar box guitars again. It got very popular. Now it's just, we got New Zealand, Australia, Germany, Holland, China, Japan, now Colombia, I hope too, you know, so explain.
Que él, bueno, lo que escucharon los que saben inglés, que él sabe que hay producción de estos en todo el mundo, en los países que él mencionó. Japón, este por ejemplo es de China, está también Alemania, Italia, en todos los países están creando, que él espera que ustedes, por favor, que esos músicos también creen sus propios cigars, guitar boxes. En cuanto a la historia, él dijo que en 1900 empezaron otra vez a estar de moda. En una conversación anterior él mencionaba que perdió fuerza porque se veía como un instrumento pobre, la gente no quería tomarse una foto con una guitarra hecha de cigar box, pero después, ahora en este momento está súper trendy, están usando muchas cigar boxes, además que, como les decía anterior, se ve súper hipster. Entonces él espera, el mensaje que les quiere dar realmente hoy es que ustedes hagan sus propias guitarras y le acoplen los acordes y la afinación de los ritmos colombianos, que también me dijo en una conversación previa. Sería muy chévere que ustedes exploraran el instrumento. All right.
Yes, in United States right now we have 300 builders, about 300 builders making.
300 compañías que ensamblan este tipo de instrumento.
And I am with the American Cigar Box Guitar Association. We help with so anybody that needs help in Colombia, we want you to make cigar boxes here and represent your country, and you can make money selling. We don't want any money from you. We look at we're a non-profit. We look at the whole world, everybody making cigar boxes.
Yes.
Whether Denmark, New Zealand, we don't care. It's good for each country. You know, Panama. I was just in Panama. They're going to be making license plates, placas, guitars, and because you know it's very important.
Él pertenece a la Asociación del Instrumento en Estados Unidos. Es una organización que busca promover la creación de este tipo de instrumentos. Si ustedes están interesados, ahora les damos el contacto porque ellos quieren que los músicos alrededor del mundo creen los instrumentos y creen sus propios ritmos también. E incluso que estuvo en Panamá, estuvo también haciendo con placas de auto. Con las placas de automóvil se puede hacer también. Súper práctico. Él también tiene videos de eso cuando les pasemos los contactos, porque realmente ellos quieren mucho que ustedes realmente se interesen por el instrumento. All right.
Okay. Here we are. Always es más importante to, how do you say, identify your parts.
Identificar las partes del instrumento.
So when the bag comes, okay, this is all mine. So let's take a look at your parts. We're going to spread. We're going to do a dividing line. We'll use this, and this is the dividing line. This is what I've already started making of it. So let's open up your box, and let's identify your parts.
Entonces, se abre la caja.
Okay.
La caja ya viene con
Identification.
con las partes, entonces hay que identificarlas. Tenemos el slide acá, ¿cierto?
Sí.
Porque está cerrado. Okay. El slide. What's this?
Then you take a pen. That's just something so the glass doesn't break.
Ah, ok. Entonces aquí está el slide.
¿Dónde está la paloma? ¿La paloma?
No, el esfero. ¿Quién tiene el esfero? Que nos preste.
Not la paloma, that's a pigeon, no.
Ah, on the table.
¿Cómo se llama el pen?
Esfero.
La paloma.
Lapicero.
Okay, so la paloma, sí, pero okay. So okay, now we go check.
El slide que
Okay.
necesitamos. A ver. Estas los pernos de ajuste. Que son estos. 3, right? 3
Sí.
of them. 3 de
Sí.
estos.
Y 3. 1, 2, 3. 2.
3.
Está bien. Check.
This one.
Okay. Now what you do is just line everything up nice and pretty. Okay.
Más
Okay.
ordenadito.
¿Qué está? Ah, floating bridge.
El
H.
puente o el
Sí.
bridge que le llaman igual.
Okay.
No, ¿cómo le dicen? Bridge, no, ustedes le dicen bridge. en español.
¿Cómo se llama?
Bridge.
Bridge.
En Spanish they say bridge.
Ah, good. Bridge. Okay. Bridge check.
Estas. Las
4.
tuercas. 4 tuercas. Ah, no, estas no son tuercas. Estas son las que van acá en el mastín.
Pues mira, es. ¿Por qué es 4 y no 3?
Son solo 3, ¿no?
No,
There are only 3. 3 of them or 4 of them?
did you see 4?
There are 4.
No, sí. Okay. It's y plástica. In my video, I talk about not breaking these in case they
Son,
make you
son de
throw one.
plástico.
That's plastic, so you have to be very careful. I'll show. Okay, so check B. Okay, next.
Los tornillos.
Okay, dos. Un momentito. F. Sí, mira. Okay, that attaches the neck to the.
Esto es para sujetar
Okay.
el mastín. Ah, no, esto
Okay.
va al mastín, ¿no? What is this for?
Those two are for we're going to attach the neck.
Ah, sí.
That's these two right here.
El mastín. Eso se llama mastín, ¿no? Este.
Okay, that's for the bottom, the strings.
Ah,
There
para
should be
las-
6 of those. See?
Sí. 6 para las cuerdas. Okay.
That's D. Check.
Y los 6 tornillitos.
Dígitos.
Tornillos.
Okay.
Pequeños.
6.
6. 2, 4, 7. There are actually
Okay.
7.
In case. Okay, 7.
7. Listo. 7 tornillos.
3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. ¿Dónde está I?
Ah, son distintos.
No, mira.
No, falta ese. Debe estar acá. Acá.
No. Problema. No, it's okay. E is for, that's for the unfretted. See, there's
Para los que no tienen
there's
traste.
for unfretted. You're okay.
Traste.
Okay.
Esto es para los que no tienen traste.
Okay, so
Las
Las
cuerdas.
cuerdas, sí. See,
Okay.
E unfretted kit version only.
La versión que no tiene trastes.
So we have frets.
Pero como esta tiene trastes. There you go. Listo. Entonces.
Okay. Todo bien. Okay. So we take a look at the parts, and then we're going to assemble the guitar. So the first thing we do, and I've already done this, and this is we put so pass this around so everybody can look what I'm doing. Okay. On the bottom, this is for the bottoms of the strings. So we go. Uno,
Eso es para las cuerdas.
dos. No, gracias, doctor. Dr. Jaime.
There you go.
Okay. Then we flip the neck over. See?
Los otros tres.
See?
Vale.
Tres más. And then please show this to the boys over here. Uno, dos, to this. Okay, so now we go, okay, so we did this. We say check. We go over here now. Cigar box headstock.
Cabeza.
La cabeza y, now show everybody the headstock.
Which is this one, right?
This is the part, yeah, I've already,
Okay. Esta es la cabeza.
la cabeza. So we take the sticker off here.
La cabeza van estas, las de plástico.
Okay.
Plásticos.
Now, it's más importante, see this is, where's the plastic, screwdriver?
El destornillador.
Sí, gracias. Okay. So, because you have to be very careful, just,
Con cuidado, porque estas son de plástico, ¿no? De plástico, that's right.
sí,
Estas son de plástico tocado.
okay,
Suave.
okay. ¿Dónde está la paloma? The flying pigeon. Okay. Okay, now this is unfronted, so we don't.
Este es sin traste, entonces.
All right. So now we're going to put these in the back of the neck. Let's get my drill because I'm going to make.
Let me connect it. We need to plug it. Let me plug it for you.
Yeah. Usually we can screw these in. I'll need a. What you need usually on this, and what I use is this. Yeah, because you need something to lift.
Necesitan elevar un poquito
Yeah,
para
right.
poder cuadrarlo.
And then,
Will it hold it for you? Is it on? It is blocked.
just a little bit. This makes it faster.
How big?
Just a little, just an eighth of a millimeter.
Una octava de, no, milímetro, como un poco, dice una octava de milímetro. Eso es para...
So now, very important to make sure before you ever do anything, it's always good to make sure you do try it first to look to make sure it looks good.
Que revisen el...
Yes, so that looks
que
good.
luzca bien.
Okay, so now I'm going to use these small screws. El rey de las baterías, teaspoon.
Y arriba está el rey de la batería del blues.
De noche.
Esta noche van a tocar, está el baterista, Teaspoon se llama,
Teaspoon, yeah.
y Tom, el
Tom Z.
Tom Z,
Then I play bass tonight.
y él va a tocar el bajo esta noche. Están invitados cordialmente.
Yep. Playing bass. Dos. Yeah, that drill really helps it go a lot faster. I mean, you can do it without the drill, say, but if you get a drill, it definitely makes it go.
Él está usando el taladro para que sea más fácil, pero realmente uno lo puede atornillar con fuerza.
Dos. It's tres, cuatro. That didn't fall on the ground. So it's a lot of fun making these. It's after you get done and you play it, you feel good about.
Él dice que es divertido, de hecho él me estaba mencionando en una conversación anterior que la gracia de esto es hacer el
Sí,
instrumento
eso
para
es.
uno mismo sentir que lo hizo, que tiene una conexión con el instrumento, que usted lo afina como usted quiera, que lo decora como quiera. Él mostraba unas cajas él fue a Cuba y I'm talking about your trip to Cuba. Estaba mostrando que él fue a Cuba y habían unas cajas que mantenían el label o digamos, la publicidad del cigarrillo y se veían súper bonitas porque mantenían así como el estilo cubano. También hay otras que son un poco más hechas, más personalizadas por la gente, pero es súper interesante la manera como la gente, él dice, personaliza su instrumento, lo hace único para él. Y puede realmente, él dice que construir una especie de relación con el instrumento. Entonces es chévere crearlo y hacerlo.
Es un doctor surgery. Okay, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Take a look. Check.
Is that pine wood?
Oh no, we got more work. Oh yeah.
No.
No, pero
What kind of wood is it?
That's a maple,
Okay.
arce, del árbol de arce.
probably from Canada, Canadian maple.
Pero no sé cómo.
Esos son los árboles de arce, los que hay en Canadá, de los que sacan el jarabe de arce.
Now that's a good pregunta is bien because in Colombia for you to make necks, what would you like? What's your favorite trees here? Like, do you have
Pine.
oak, pine? You can make a pine neck. It's not bad. But I seen some other trees. You've got oak, don't you?
We do.
You have gum trees.
We do.
I saw gum.
Actually, we sell gum.
Yeah.
I mean, we produce gum.
I know. So gum trees are interesting because they use gum trees in Australia. Gum trees, mucho gum trees. Pass that over there, and then we're gonna
Se
get to
puede
the.
con pino. Él prefiere el mejor es el de arce, el de arce que es el canadiense. Pero también en el del que sacamos ese árbol que uno lo pica para sacarle la esencia, el que crea el pegante, ¿cómo se llama ese árbol? Caucho, árbol de caucho, el de árbol de caucho.
I'll do some research and talk about it on my YouTube channel. I'll start looking at some of the different woods because in Australia they have black wood. Every country has its own wood. Like Canada has the Canadian maple. In Australia they have Queensland maple. There might even be a maple tree here you don't even know that's similar
It's
to
not that common. We do have them, I bet. But
You might have you might have some good woods we don't even know about because I haven't seen nobody yet in Colombia make a cigar box guitar. They're making guitars down here though, right?
She said she
I made one.
You made one.
Yeah.
Oh,
But with mahogany, it's not the quill.
that's good. Good for you.
Yeah.
With
I
Chinese
can show
ash.
you.
You brought it with you.
No, just a picture. Sorry, because
Okay.
I'm
Well,
not.
we'll right when we're done with it. All right. So we got that.
¿Qué madera usaste? La máquina
Okay. Now here's a big problem here. This is very important now. So we have to make sure we're going to take this now. We're done with this. Excuse. People make mistakes because now it's time to line up holes.
Okay, Que la gente casi siempre se equivoca en los hoyos de where are they?
Okay. This is
Back
why
here, right?
it's confusing. How do you say confusing? Sacado de onda?
Es confundido. Es confuso. perdón,
What's
es
the
confuso.
Confused.
Es confuso.
Confuso. What's sacado de onda?
Sacado de onda, it's Mexican.
Not cool.
Not cool in Mexican.
Not cool in Mexico.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have a lot of friends from Mexico. So okay. So now we're gonna line this up. All right. So, and I made this mistake too. All right. So we have to make sure that, because the instructions are a little confusing. It says to line this, but you have to make sure that these holes are in the front.
Dejar los huecos adelante.
Isn't that what it looks like in the front? See, okay, so here we are. It looks like this, so you have to make sure. See, because it's kind of confusing. It looks like, you know, it stops there, but it's. Yeah, it does stop there. Okay, good. All right, so here's what we do. We're gonna now turn. I might have to use the drill a little bit. Yeah, this is always tricky.
Should I hold it?
Y que si puedes poner debajo otra vez lo que está usando.
Esta, sí. We could put it higher, should we? Para arriba.
Where's my 3/8 bit? I can route it. Probably should use the 3/8 bit. Contact lens. I can always use the. It's más importante to make sure it's tight.
Míralo bien apretado. She said she used cedar as her wood for the previous one she made.
Cedar's good. I like
Cedar.
cedar.
¿Y dónde conseguiste esto? ¿Dónde conseguiste la parte de acá? ¿O dónde te la hicieron?
No, lo que pasa es que trabajo las maderas, entonces hice
Ah,
todo.
tú la diseñaste.
Sí.
O sea que nos puedes diseñar a todos.
Una orden.
So she could be the first female cigar box guitar maker in Colombia. You could
Pues
be
ella
very
primero.
famous.
La primera mujer diseñadora de... She says she provides the woods for people to design it.
Really?
A friend of mine who plays guitar
Mm-hmm.
told me he wanted one because I didn't know nothing about them. And then I made it. Yes.
She could find us the wood for that.
Yeah, that's good. You could be very important. Okay, so wow. There we are. So we got. You can always put special stuff in here. I have a very special story about that one guitar I showed you, that old one. That when we opened it up to clean it out, we found old. The video you'll see how we found the old medal of a marine.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we found because people put stuff in there.
Que la gente guarda ahí cosas. Una vez encontré una medalla de un marinero.
Yeah, it was a marine, you know, but we found the guy. It's a on YouTube.
Marinas in the war marine, like a
War
soldier?
marine, yeah, yeah,
Okay,
like,
un
yeah.
soldado de la marina.
His father was in the Marines, and we found a bag a mojo, a key. It's on my YouTube channel. Okay.
Porque esta la diseñaban también en tiempos de guerra, los marines de guerra hacían esas para llevar a la guerra. Entonces a veces guardaban cosas ahí.
Line up holes, string it up. Okay. So now we're ready to string it up.
Strings.
This is the hardest part.
Aparte,
Um,
es difícil.
How come we didn't put the bridge on yet? Oh, we still gotta put.
Pero necesitamos el bridge. ¿sí?
Well, it says to string it up, but I like to put the bridge on.
First, primero el bridge.
Well, it'll once we put the strings on, the strings it'll hold this in place, and we should look at making a little bit of a cut for each string. But here, we'll start putting the strings and we'll keep it loose. Okay, let's go for the strings. So you got 3 strings:
Tres
low,
cuerdas,
high,
mayor, menor.
and I must admit, Rick Fass is laughing on YouTube right now because I pay somebody in Florida to do this for me.
Que le pagó a alguien
Sí.
en Florida por hacer eso. Por ahí.
Yeah, I drop off my guitars at Rick's house, and then he does all my guitars.
Que
Because
Ricky
I
hace
play-
todas las guitarras.
First we'll go with uno. So we put this through the okay. Always put it on the inside so it winds this way.
Toca ponerlo así para que gire hacia este lado.
Always give it a little bit of, I forgot to bring a wire cutter, that's something, but, so that gives it about enough room right there. Just put it so this goes over. And then we'll,
This goes here or here?
no, right on the line, see the,
Oh, okay, just in the middle.
mhm. And we're gonna move that around to make sure the intonation. So remember, the most important thing right now is from here to here has to be the same exact length as here. Okay, so if it's 24 inches, it has to be right at 12. If it's 36 inches, it has to be 18. It's a mathematical equation. So when I made my first one, I was confused. Confusa.
Debe tener la
Is
misma
that-
distancia.
Estoy confusa in Colombia, ¿sí?
Confundido.
Confundido. El rey de los confundido. Okay. Muy bien. Okay. Dos.
GDG de
Well, we'll see. Maybe we'll do GDG. Maybe we'll do A. It's not a bad kid. Ben, you're doing a great job. Muchas gracias to Ben Gitty Baker. How do you say that?
Muchas gracias a tu amigo. What's his name?
Ben Gitty Baker. He makes these. He's one of the most important people in the cigar box. Ben Gitty Baker.
Muchas gracias a
He-
al que produce estas guitarras, que es Gen B.T. Baker. ¿eh?
Yeah, he came up with the idea of this kit. He's also a very good musician. He's got the company called Cigar Box Nation, and he's one of the number one sellers of parts, cigar boxes. He goes to shows. He's got a TV show. We love Senor Ben Gitty Baker.
Ben Gitty Baker, que
Well,
va a
his
shows.
name is Ben Baker. He lives up in New Hampshire, which is very cold, and he does a TV show, and a lot of people playing. Maybe one day you'll go up there, and you'll be on the show. He has special guests,
buenos precios para propósitos educativos. Para que armen las de ustedes.
Okay, we're almost there. Not too bad. But see, the only problem we didn't do was we didn't paint it. See, now you can take this apart. You paint, you can put the old Vive Colombia. Donde está Urbana? Anything, you just put anything on there. You put anything on there. Jimi Hendrix, you could, put picture anything on here.
La pueden decorar como quieran.
We just didn't have enough time to paint. You know what I'm saying?
Solo que no hay tiempo para pintarla, pero la pueden personalizar como quieran.
I mean, you could take this apart. I could sign it, and then on the front you could put like a Colombian flag. You don't want to put my head because I got such a big head. Grande cabeza. Uh-oh.
Cabeza grande.
Mucho trabajo. Esta es la manera de mi vida. Okay, what cast is? It's usually good to get a wire cutter. Como se llama? A wire cutter.
Un alicate.
Yeah, and then.
O unas pinzas.
¿Tienen aquí?
Aquí hay alicates. Pinzas.
I should have brought one.
We don't have. Well,
I know.
you'll try to find one. Though. The guy Javier.
I'll go buy one at the supermarket tomorrow.
Great.
Corta frío.
I thought they could have
El
one.
cortafrío es para reja. Pero sirve.
Zero overkill.
Overkill. You speak good English. What kind of music do you like to play?
Every single kind of music that
Yeah.
I get the opportunity to.
That's good. That's the way you should be. Never close your mind. I'm only going to play blues. I'm only going to play jazz. I'm only going to play classical. No. You gotta play everything.
I'm only gonna play Jason Mraz.
No, a good musician will, it's good to listen. Open your ears. Open your ears.
I'll get you
Wire cutter?
Yeah, this one. This one works.
Good. Well, hang on. Let's make sure we got the strings on.
Sí, gracias. Sí.
Kitty. We're almost there. Muchas gracias for your help. Here's a problem. Yeah, this is going to be something we're going to have to really dig into here because. Oh, look at what I did. I didn't put the strings underneath here.
That's right. Sí, no la puso dentro del ese
Yeah, but see, no. See, here it's got on the top, but it doesn't have.
Tocaría hacerle el. You could create it by.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
You could cut it.
Yeah. Yeah, because if I go in there, it might be too low. This is better action.
Y toca es cortarla. With what do you use for that?
Well,
The saw?
nope. All you need is a small little notch. Let's see what we got. Always important when you got a new guitar, you always got to pull the string a little bit like this. Stretch it out. Okay, where's the tuner? Tuner. That's G. Bring it up to A. See, it likes A.
A. Está en C. C. Ah, no. A es La.
La.
Está en La.
Might be too much tension for A. No, it's all right. A's pushing it, you know. Maybe sometimes it's too much tension.
A veces está muy tensionada.
Not bad. You made a cigar box. Okay, now. See, this is. So the most important thing is that right here, it's got to be. This is the octave. This is.
Harmonic?
Mm-hmm. It's off a little bit.
Tiene low battery.
Ah,
So,
your phone's low battery.
is it low battery? Okay, that's all right. We're almost done. So I'm gonna move this back a little bit. Oh, not good. This is what's known as a floating bridge.
Ese es un bridge flotante. Por eso no lo tiene asegurado.
Perfect. You're good. It's got a little rattle to the box. Man, is that a rattler? down to Colombia. Going down to Bogota. Going down to Colombia. Going down, way down to Bogota. Gonna build myself a cigar box. Lord, I'm gonna be a star. Oh, you people down in Bogota, I'll tell you what the hell I'm gonna do. Oh, you people down in Bogota, I'm gonna tell you now what I'm gonna do. I'm going down to Bosque University. Oh Lord, I'm gonna show some people now how to play some blues. Let's play some blues now. Hola, bobo, sit down. Hola, now. Ah, you people down in Bogota. Oh, I'm so happy to be right down here. Woo! Oh, you people in Bogota, Colombia, I'm so happy to be right here. Well, I just built the CB Gitty Guitar box. The class is now ended, and I gotta get out of here. Right down in Bogota, Colombia.
Let's give him an applause and a round of applause.
That's it. We did it.
Nice. Thank you.
Gracias. 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 Like what was his name? Gracias. What was it? Borat. Remember Borat?
Borat? No, I cannot
You don't remember Borat?
I don't know him here. I know him.
Oh, thank you. 1 hour.